You ever see that movie Step Brothers with that loser Will Ferrell in it that everybody loves so much? Because of course they would be in love with that guy because his name is Will Ferrell, and that's what everybody's will really is. It's feral, it's weak. So of course they're gonna fall under that Hollywood magic spell bullshit. There's a movie with him in it anyway. There's a part where in the movie Will Ferrell's brother's friend holds up his fist and says, "You know, there's something about your face that makes me want to deliver, a punch right into your suck hole," as he calls it. And man, this guy's face makes me feel the same way. And I am one of the people out there that happens to think that there either will not be a 2016 election or it is going to be the last. You know what? Regardless, it's probably, in my opinion, is going to be the last election this country sees. And before you call it conspiracy, they're not telling us what's in the TPP. You can't even look for yourself publicly. It's not revealed to the public because it's all kept secret behind doors, behind closed doors. But rumor has it that the TPP merges the Canada and Mexico and the United States into one big North American union. So there's a possibility this really could be the last election if it goes down, period. And I just find it really coincidental that you have this guy named Donald Trump leading the polls, right? So last election, Donald Trump, last Trump, right? And this is all, a lot of people think we're in the book of Revelation in the Bible, and when all hell breaks loose, there's supposed to be a bunch of trumpets that sound, which could be all the weird noises that people are hearing around the world. I don't know. We're supposed to be hearing these trumpets sound because it's all about releasing a sound, a tone, a vibration. And so it's pretty interesting that we have this last Trump guy, running and leading the polls. And who is also doing really well right now? Bernie Sanders. Burn, right? Burn Sanders. Who's a Sandman? That's Time, that's Saturn, like Sandy Hook. So you got Burning Sandman and the last Trump in these elections leading the polls. Very interesting stuff. Because in my opinion, what these guys are there for, because I tell you what, man, if you didn't know any better, Donald's a really good speaker. Man, whenever he first announced his presidency, he's running for president. He gave an incredible speech. If you didn't know better, you'd be like, it was great. Saying all the right things, saying a bunch of truth. It sucks this guy's a billionaire dirtbag that's paid off like the rest of them. But it's pretty, he's good at what he does. And so, as I think it was Fox News or CNN yesterday, I can't remember which one it was. It doesn't matter. They're all paid off crap corporation media anyway. They're all saying the same thing. But they were talking about how Bernie and Donald Trump are exciting voters again. Well, of course, because in my opinion, these guys are there to do that. So whenever, man, I don't know, the elections it gets suspended, or Barack Obama takes a third term, or Hillary Clinton wins, or something like that, I believe these guys are playing, so they have no intention of winning. They have no possibility of winning. They're just there to rile the voters up, so when the voters don't really get someone who actually seems like they're going to do a good job, it's going to piss them off even more and divide this country that much more. That's just my opinion. But it's very interesting you have this last Trump. And here's even the Bible verse. In a flash, the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet, or trump, for the trumpet will sound, the dead will be raised imperishable, and we will be changed. And then here, if you go to Isaac Asimov, right, almost like a Stephen King, if you will, huge science fiction writer, The Last Trump. See if this sounds familiar. The Last Trump is a science fiction short story by Isaac Asimov. It was first published in the June 1955 issue of Fantastic Universe and reprinted in the 1957 collection Earth is Room Enough. Although humorous, it deals is it Allah? Aliyah, something like that? Don't know, I can't really tell. With the serious subject, calendar reform. Now check this out. Plot summary. By order of the Council of Ascendants and approved by the Chief, it is decided that the day of resurrection is due on Earth. Does that sound like anything what people have been talking about with where we are in time right now? Despite the protestations of Ethereal, a junior seraph with the responsibility for the world, whilst he seeks an audience with the chief to plead for a stay of execution for his planet, the last trump is sounded, and as of January 1st, 1957, time comes to a stop on Earth. It sounds a whole lot like CERN and what they're doing. And maybe this is where the whole Berenstain Bear thing comes from, because they're messing with time and changing all this crap around. A mysterious figure known only as Re-Man, a pun on Ahriman, the Persian name for Satan, makes his way across the world, seeing what has happened in the hereafter and pleased with it. All the dead are coming back to life, naked and uncaring. He meets a former professor of history, observes that the people have indeed been judged, and are not in heaven, but hell. This is very amazing to me. Ethereal has his meeting with the chief and argues that the date, January 1st, 1957, unqualified, is meaningless, and that therefore the day of resurrection is meaningless. The chief agrees and declares that it will come only when all the peoples of the earth agree on a common date, which, given the wide variety of cultures on earth, is extremely unlikely to even occur. The world is instantly restored to normality. Ahriman, frustrated with his endeavors, planned to promote the adoption of a new calendar system based on the atomic era to begin on December 1st, 1944. So this sounds like the Shemitah, the 7-year cycle everybody's been talking about. This sounds a whole lot like just altering time. Very, very crazy stuff, if you ask me. And that's what some people think that they're doing with CERN, is they're speeding up time or stopping time or reversing time. To me, the whole 2012 thing was something that happened spiritually. That was like a spiritual something, I think, in my opinion. Something happened spiritually between that year and this year. And this year, I think we're going to see stuff in the physical, whether it be a fake asteroid, whatever energy weapon, a financial collapse, some stupid bullcrap big-time terrorist attack, fake boogeyman, ISIS, CIA scum, ISIS crap. I don't know. And who knows? I mean, we're right around the corner now. But it's just funny that you got a lot of people, and you know, those polls are crap. Who knows if those polls are even true? But you got a lot of people, because I listened to that stupid crap on the radio, and I listened to it on the news, and there's a lot of people who are buying into Donald Trump. And all I could say is, if that guy was legitimate, he wouldn't be running for and with the Republican Party. Even though he's threatening to do his own thing, he still wouldn't be running with that party if he was a good dude with these stars upside down. The guy would say, if he was a really good guy, he'd say, I'm going to take my money and do it independently because I'm not going to run or be associated with some organization that have upside down Baphomet satanic freaking Saturn stars on their logo. Just saying. Only people, yeah, we're done. All right, thank you to my subscribers.